Texas in the house, Bill Yeoman, and I'm Dre. Welcome to Houston, Texas, in the house, Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware-built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Houston's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Pulls it in. It's Connors. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David,
Quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Rebels.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves at... Oh, what a move to get open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we're even here in the first. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Pocket breaking down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. There he goes. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. From the gun on third down. Flips it out in the flat. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Going to swing it on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Pulls it in, it's Musar. Out across the 40 and first out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Guys, he's already got 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after he picked up 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to.
This is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
I game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Hard running there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The sure hands, it's Beal. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Across the 45. He has 89 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Looking deep down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They would die.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Gets it out quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's continue.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking the...
A shot toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougar!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beal. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Houston. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Kemp. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Houston offense comes onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the front of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 1st goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the top in the backfield again. And this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Home.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
further to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the back. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The give on the inside. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Kemp. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation